VIP System. Chapter 4, Past and the Present. Its name is bright red, and its level is question marks. Iman thought to himself. It's just like in the games. So this might mean that my level is extremely low compared to it. What's my level anyway? His head tilted as he continued to watch the monstrous creature, still amazed by the scene unfolding before him. Amanda chuckled softly, her eyes twinkling with amusement. The massive beast began to rise, but a commanding voice from above rang out, "Thunder strike!" A bright spark suddenly appeared in the sky, crackling with immense power before streaking down to the monster. The impact was explosive, creating a thick cloud of smoke and causing the air to vibrate with residual electricity. When the smoke cleared, Emin saw a figure standing triumphantly over the slain monster, pulling a sword from its lifeless body. The man stood tall, his posture exuding confidence as remnants of magic lingered in the air. Emin's eyes widened with excitement as he noticed several objects left behind on the ground. It even dropped loots, he thought, barely containing his excitement. "Clay!" a voice called from a distance. Emin turned to see 3 more figures approaching the man who had defeated the monster. His heart raced with excitement as he recognized the dynamics of an adventuring party. There were 3 people coming in, the girl who shouted, wearing a pointed hat and holding a long staff, another girl dressed in a full white robe like a nun, and a guy clad in brown long sleeves and pants, adorned with patches of metal plates and carrying a large shield on his back. Emin's babyish shout of excitement reached Amanda's ears. She looked down at him, a smile playing on her lips as she observed his enthusiasm. The adventurers began collecting the items dropped by the monster, working efficiently as a team. The farm workers, who had momentarily scattered, returned to the area, expressing their gratitude to the adventurers and resuming their work as if nothing had happened. Amanda stood up, preparing to go back inside the house. She noticed Iman had bruises from his earlier fall. "Oh no, you're hurt," she murmured, her brows knitting together in concern. She picked him up with her right hand, pressing him gently against her chest. Her sweat-drenched dress clung to her skin, making her silhouette even more pronounced and her nipples visible through the fabric. Emin's gaze darted around, not knowing where to look. Amanda placed her other hand over his bruised knees. "Heal," she whispered, her voice a soothing melody that echoed in his ears. Her hand glowed with a soft, warm light. Emin felt a comforting warmth spread through his body as his bruises faded away, leaving his skin smooth and unblemished. Amanda returned Emin to his crib, the wooden floor creaking softly under her weight as she moved. She took a moment to fix herself, smoothing down her dress and brushing her damp hair back from her face. Emin's frustration bubbled over, manifesting in a series of plaintive baby cries. "Please don't go there looking like that," he shouted internally, but only incoherent sounds emerged. Amanda turned back at the sound of his cries, her expression softening. "I'm sorry, little one, but I need to continue work," she murmured. She picked him up once more, cradling him. Emin felt her warm, damp skin against his own, the scent of sweat mingling with the earthy aroma of the farm. Powerless to stop her from going out dressed so revealingly, he cried louder, his small fists flailing. Amanda's movements were graceful, almost like a dance, as she gently swayed him and hummed a soothing tune. Her voice was a calming melody, and despite his continued cries, he began to feel his fatigue winning over. Eventually, Emin's cries subsided into soft whimpers, and his eyelids grew heavy. Amanda placed him back into his crib, tucking him in gently. "I hate this baby body," he thought, his mind swirling with frustration and helplessness. "I hate being powerless." As he drifted to sleep, the image of Amanda's glowing smile lingered in his mind. He thought of the savings he had been accumulating in his past life, wishing he could bring that wealth into this world to give Amanda the life she deserved. The thoughts faded as sleep overtook him, leaving him with dreams of a brighter future where he could protect and provide for the woman who cared for him so deeply. Almost 8 years had passed, and Emin had grown into a hard-working young boy, often working alongside Amanda on the farm. Over the years, he managed to save enough money to buy Amanda better clothes. Though she still wore her old camisole from time to time, her new attire suited her well, reflecting the care and affection Emin had for her. Through their time together, Emin learned more about Amanda's past. She had once been an adventurer, serving as the support member of her party. Years ago, a quest went horribly wrong. What was supposed to be a routine goblin extermination escalated into a nightmare. They had expected to deal with slightly advanced monsters, but upon reaching the site, they discovered a goblin dominion. A dominion forms when enough monsters gather and create an ecosystem, triggering the evolution of its inhabitants. They were vastly outnumbered, but managed to kill some goblins and escape, until a Dominion Lord was born. Dominion Lords emerge after a significant period, and their presence drastically increases the power and territory of their dominion. Trapped within the dominion with no way out, Amanda and her party fought valiantly. Claire and Samuel, Iman's parents, were also members of the party. Claire was a skilled wizard, and Samuel, a strong vanguard. Alongside them was Nito, a brave swordsman. They held off hordes of evolved goblins to the best of their abilities, but were eventually overwhelmed by exhaustion and sheer numbers. In their desperate moment, Claire and Samuel urged Amanda to use her race skill, Recall. This unique elven ability allowed Amanda to teleport to a designated waypoint once a day. Amanda vehemently refused, knowing Recall could only teleport its caster. But Claire, embracing Amanda tightly, pleaded with her to take care of her child. Tears streamed down Amanda's face as Claire implored her, saying Leo, Emin's name in this world, should not grow up alone. Samuel placed a heavy hand on Amanda's shoulder, nodding with a solemn smile. With a heart full of sorrow, Amanda invoked her skill. Recall, she whispered, her voice echoing through the chaos. Her gaze locked on her friends for the last time as Samuel continued to block the onslaught of goblins. Nito defended Claire as she began casting a powerful spell. Cataclysmic Circle! Claire's voice rang out, and a massive magic circle appeared beneath them, glowing with intense energy. As Amanda slowly teleported away, she saw her friends engulfed in a fiery explosion, their smiles fading from view. Back in the present, Amanda's eyes reflected the pain of those memories. Emin noticed the faraway look in her eyes sometimes, especially when the sun set and the day grew quiet. He vowed to himself to protect her, to never let her face such sorrow alone again. Amanda dedicated her life to taking care of Leo, honoring the vows she made to her fallen friends. The bond between the two grew stronger with each passing day, forged in the crucible of shared hardship and unwavering love.